Welcome to Weekend Prime. I'm Robinson Okenya and Maresha Witi is on sign language. Let's begin with that fuel price hike. And Matatu Owners Association has directed all its operators to increase fare prices by 50% effective immediately ahead of their planned strike. The owners have warned that starting Monday, all transport operations will be halted until the government addresses their concerns. This warning comes hours after EPRA announced the pump prices for the May-June cycle, a significant hike that has seen motorists and passengers left in distress. Esther Diana begins our bulletin tonight.
The fuel prices for the May-June cycle marks an absolute historic record for the highest fuel prices in Kenya. The Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority revised fuel prices upwards, with diesel retailing at 242.9 shillings per litre and petrol at 214.25 shillings per litre. In the same breath, diesel prices have overtaken petrol prices by a sharp margin for the first time. As a result, Matatu owners have tabled their grievances, among them sharp fuel price increases. And unless President William Ruto's government addresses their concerns, they have threatened to go on strike.
From Monday, we are going to down our tools to make sure that the government is going to listen to us, because what they've done, they've not consulted, and we believe that the common mwananchi is going to suffer.
That effective immediately, we are increasing our fares by 50%. So all the SACCOs are now advised to proceed with the hike of the fares.
The operators have accused that the government's G2G deal has failed to stabilize or lower fuel prices as promised. They have raised suspicion over paraffin being cheaper than diesel.
Watu wamekataa. Hii watumianga mafuta petrol. Mafuta hatatu watumia wapi? Mambo gani? Labda wanatumia huko nyumbani, huko Kisgoi. Huko tunatumia mafuta ya nini? Petroli. Na tumechoka, Mr. President.
The sharp fuel price increase, according to economists, is a clear indicator that Kenya's government has decided to drop the ball and let the fuel prices and impact of the oil crisis emanating from the Gulf tensions to fall on its citizens. In the latest review, super petrol increased to 214 shillings per litre and diesel increased to 243 shillings per litre, making Kenya's retail prices one of the highest in the region. In Uganda, a litre of diesel cost up to 175 shillings and petrol retails at 180 shillings. In Tanzania today, petrol retails at 205 shillings per litre, while diesel retails at 211 shillings. The average price of diesel around the world is 204 shillings per litre, while that of petrol is 196 shillings per litre.
Sababu sisi wa Kenya wa chini, sisi ndio tunaumia. Especially watu wa bodaboda. Kwa matatu, hata iende bei gani, watu lazima wapande matatu.
Boda riders are lamenting that passengers are resorting to walking as they can no longer afford to pay boda fares.
Is now the common mwananchi being relieved, or the common mwananchi is continuing to feel the oppression by the state?
The price increase presents a triple tragedy of high cost of transport, which would consequently be felt in households, further straining disposable incomes. Transport operators have expressed fears that the sector may see job cuts if the trend continues.
Upande wa biashara ya uchukuzi, sisi wafanyikazi inatuathiri sana. Na zaidi tunaathirika kwamba pia kupandishwa kwa mafuta hakuambatani na ruwaza ya rais.
In the previous cycle, Kenya's government reduced VAT on fuel and pumped a 6 billion shilling subsidy. In this cycle too, the government has adopted a similar approach. Experts say, going by the pump prices today, the model has proven unsustainable.
The government has to address the question of development partners, maybe trade them off against citizens, and maybe focus on which taxes or levies that they can target for the time being, and then allow pump prices to adjust accordingly in terms of the taxes.
With April inflation hitting the roof to a new high of 5.6%, driven by high cost of food, fuel and transport, Kenya's economy remains very delicate, navigating through recovery, making oil prices very disruptive at this point in time. Esther Diana, KTN, Nairobi.
Now tonight, small businesses across